What's going on, gamers? Welcome back to another video. Now today is going to be kind of a tough one on how to get as many huges as possible in this event, but I'm going to do my very best to help you out. Also, if you guys have not seen the Preston diss track that I just dropped yesterday, go ahead and check that out and let me know what you think. Hopefully I don't get banned. And speaking of Preston, he did not take long to bring back an event in Pet Sim 99 because we've only gotten 1 week to grind out the new world, and then they have to bring in an event already. And this is just me speculating, but right now the game has 184,000 players right after the update, which is about 120,000 less than the RNG event had when it was released. In fact, after the new world released last week, the active player count was as low as 70,000 players playing Pet Sim 99 at one time. So why do you think that's the case, gamers? And why is it that Pet Sim 99 does not spend more time actually adding to the worlds in this game and giving us more places to go in Void World? Well, you know what? It's actually a lot simpler than you might think. For that, let's go ahead and head over to Spawn World here. So before we head into this whole color battle thing and I help you guys out inside of there, let me explain something real fast. So let's say you're a brand new player and you just started playing Pet Sim 99. You're like, oh my God, this game's amazing. You are flying through all the areas. You are unlocking eggs like a maniac. You're playing all the mini games and you're having a blast, right? You're getting yourself the secret keys. You're going in here and wasting your keys to get absolutely nothing. Then you're going around, you're upgrading your enchants, you're doing all sorts of stuff the way that this game was designed to be played. Then you click on the teleport and you see there are 99 areas inside of Spawn World. Then you gotta go to Tech World and there are 99 zones inside of Tech World with the same kind of stuff. And then when you guys get to Tech World and complete that, you're like, oh sweet, now the next thing to do is head over to Void World and start crushing out that because there are 25 areas inside of Void World. Now, if you're a brand new player and you are grinding through Pet Sim, to get through 230 areas as a brand new player is actually really difficult to do. And the chances of you spending money in that event are probably not that much if you're a brand new player. Because gamers, here's the cold hard truth. When it comes to updates, anything inside of Void World is for the actual players that are playing Pet Sim 99 right now. And any event is for all brand new players that Preston and the team want to bring into Pet Sim 99, so that way they can become addicted, play the game a lot more, and eventually spend more money. It's also why the RNG event was the most successful update ever. So once again, before we jump into the color battle, let's go ahead and take a look at the huges so far in this event and see how easy these bad boys are to hatch. There's a bunch of ways you guys get huge pets in this, including the huge Chroma unicorn, the huge Chroma tiger, the huge Chroma butterfly, and they all come in different colors. So the huge Chroma unicorn right now in purple, there's 180 of those. There is 315 green ones. There is 860 yellow ones, 655 of those orange ones, 90 blue ones, and only 21 red ones. Really? And it goes on and on, including all the butterfly variants that you can get. Now, here's the weird thing about this event. There's actually no golden versions of these Chroma pets, obviously because golden is of color, and these are also colors. But funny enough, there is a rainbow version of it, of course, because that comes with different colors and all that stuff. But so just like any other event world, you guys get 15 pets to bring into these bad boys. And one thing I'd recommend right away when you guys come in here, obviously you're gonna have to be making rainbow pets and you're gonna have to be making golden pets here. So if you guys have the supercomputer unlocked, which I'm hoping most of you guys do, but if you guys have the supercomputer unlocked, make sure you head over to settings and bind that supercomputer to whatever key you guys want. You can literally just keep grinding, go ahead and press that button when you're ready, and you guys can make your guys' golden pets while still doing the same thing. And then obviously you guys make your way to this last area right here, which is pretty much what the entire event is about. Now, you guys can do a couple of things while you're here. Number one, you're gonna hang out inside this area pretty much 24/7, and you're gonna have your pets grind. Because I'm not sure if you guys remember the good versus evil event, but this is basically almost an exact copy of that with a few tweaks here and there. And as you guys can see, I am on the red team, and that was completely by luck. I did not pick that, but the red team is pretty much in last place. I think we've almost been in last place this entire time, except for when I just started making this video. So we made it into 5th place, so that's cool. Anyway, every 12 hours, the colors start to shuffle and you guys get switched over to a new team. If you guys like the team that you're on, you guys can head over to this color machine right here, and you guys can pay buckets of paint to stay on that team. But buckets of paint is very, very hard to get, and it costs 25 of those bad boys to stay on the team. Because check this out, if you guys want to earn clan points, you guys need to spend a bucket of paint to add to your clan points. If you guys want to craft one of these color gifts that are selling for 600,000 gems right now, they only cost 1 bucket of paint. So spending 25 to stay on the same team you know, that could really get kind of expensive pretty darn quickly. Now, they did bring back the reward system from the Good vs. Evil event, and all you guys gotta do to win one of these huge Chroma swans is just hatch stuff. So just sit over at this egg here and just hatch, and you guys can be on this leaderboard. So top 500 obviously get the rainbow huge Chroma swan, and if you're in the top 5,000, you guys will get a huge regular Chroma swan. So that is one of the huge pets from this event. Over here is obviously where they put the other one, and it's that huge Chroma tiger. Now, I gotta be honest, these pets that they always put in the last egg are very, very difficult to hatch. You could spend 7 days straight hatching for this pet right here and never see it. But as far as it being the best method ever to get yourself a huge pet in this event, probably don't spend your time doing that because it's gonna take you forever. Next up, let's talk about my least favorite thing about all these updates, the clan battle. Now, I don't know if you guys are participating in this, but I'll bring it up anyway. So, got a 2-week clan battle going on, and obviously what you got to do is earn points with the color machine, and you guys can get yourself a huge Preston. I mean a Mr. Krabs. And all that really means is you got to grind in here to go over to this color machine, make yourself some stuff, and you earn points doing this thing right here. If you're trying to make a bunch of money in this event and get a huge pet, this is what you need to be focusing on. Don't worry about these things right here, especially if you don't care about the clan battle. Now, you guys know how I feel about gifts. This only has 4 rolls to get yourself that lunar moth. So in my personal opinion, everybody, in the first few days of this event, sell these color gifts as fast as possible, because right now, guys, huges have never been easier to get. I mean, check this out. You can get a shuriken corgi for 38 million. I've seen this as low as like 35. I've seen these huge bees go for as low as like 31 million. All right, so now let's talk about the loadout that you guys are gonna use inside of this last area. If you guys saw my past videos, then you guys will kind of sort of know what I'm about to say. So obviously you guys only get 15 pets. So as far as a normal loadout, like grinding with like a boss chest or a chest mimic, or super magnet or any of that kind of stuff, you can pretty much guarantee you're not going to use anything except for maybe one thing. But all this stuff is useless inside of the event world. So let's just go ahead and make a fresh loadout if you guys are going to grind inside of this area. So first things first, you're pretty much not going to use any of this stuff here. It's all pointless except for fireworks. You might be using this thing because it does sporadically shoot out stuff to let your pets do more damage. Anyways, my favorite loadout personally is this. Because you guys don't really need the magnet, you guys can chill inside of this and get everything you guys need without using any sort of magnet book. So you don't need super magnet or the regular magnet. If you guys are rocking a bunch of shiny pets, this may not be a bad idea because your shiny pets will do 100% more damage. So this is a maybe enchantment if you guys are in this area. Me personally, I love having these nightmare orbs because it's kind of like adding a couple more pets to your team. So for me, I use these 2 books first. Next up, you're going to scroll down a little bit and you're pretty much going to avoid everything here because none of these books will help you. Strong Pets doesn't work inside of event worlds. Criticals don't work inside of event worlds. You don't need diamonds because you're not grinding fast enough. Tap power is a maybe, but I've also tested this out where this doesn't really do a bunch of damage for you either. So you could pretty much skip all these books as well. If you guys have angelic or possibly demonic, these are maybes because they drop down lightning while you're grinding, but not my favorite books in the entire world. If you're going to be doing any tapping, super lightning is an amazing book so you could do more damage while you're pressing the tap button. But for me, I don't like this because I like to AFK, and with tapping, you can't really AFK. So I'm going to leave that book out. Same thing goes for all these. These are all terrible. I love the fruity book because I have my fruit mastery at level 99. So because I have level 99 unlocked, that fruit book is an absolute must and probably the mainstay for this entire build. So this is probably the best book that you can have equipped for this particular loadout. Next up, we're gonna scroll down just a little bit here until we find these bad boys. I love these orbs because they're basically the exact same thing as these, and they're a heck of a lot cheaper. These are 1 million, and these are 26 million. So forget these and just grab a couple of these bad boys. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, and probably 2 and call that good. You can maybe do 3 of them if you wanna do a little more damage, but not as important. So we're gonna continue to scroll down just a little bit further here. If you guys wanna use taps, once again, this is a must because it makes your tap radius a heck of a lot bigger. So amazing book if you guys wanna tap. Me personally, I don't really care. Now, speed is an amazing enchantment inside of event worlds because it makes your pets go 100% faster. And obviously, when you only get 15 of them, letting them go a lot faster is absolutely crucial. Next up, we're gonna go and equip explosive because this makes your pets ignite explosives, which allows them to break multiple breakables at once. So I would also put this up there as one of the most important enchantments you guys are gonna need. And you guys don't need to equip 2 of them because after 1, it doesn't make any difference. And once again, if you guys are gonna tap, lightning is gonna be a very important book for you to use because you're gonna be able to destroy multiple breakables at once. But for me, I don't want to tap because I don't want to sit here the entire time and press the tap button. So no for me. As far as the tap blast goes, I don't really care for this one because it's only a 10% chance to ignite an explosive and you guys already have this book here. So I would say skip this one if I were you guys. Next up, we're going to look at Happy Pets. Also one of my favorite books because it makes your pets go a lot faster and attack a lot quicker. So for me, Happy Pets is an absolute must. Once again, if you guys are going to tap, this thing is super crucial because it stacks up to 6 times and it makes your pets attack 10% faster. So 60% more speed is really, really nice if you're going to tap. That leaves me with 1 open slot. And just for me personally, I think I'm gonna go with another magic orb and round it out with 3 of those, 2 of those, a fruity, the Happy Pets, speed, and then the explosive enchantment. That gives me the maximum chance and makes my pets fly in this event. So very, very important. Next up, you guys are going to want to look at an ultimate. My opinion, I would stay away from Chest Spell. Pet Surge is pretty good. Lightning Storm is good because it hits everything. And last but not least, gamers, you guys are going to want to put down Hasty Flags pretty much all the time. This is the #1 flag you're going to use inside of this event because once again, it makes your pets go faster. So when you can't have 99 pets grinding in an area, the best thing you can do is make them go as fast as possible. That way you guys are crushing this out as fast as possible. So now the only thing to do is go to your auto hatch, turn that bad boy on. In my opinion, you guys get so many coins in this, you guys could probably get by with turning on charged eggs as well. So auto hatch and charged eggs will help you guys out. If you do golden eggs, you'll just fly through the money too quickly and you won't be able to AFK. So check this out. They also up the radius on how far you guys can step into this zone. So check this out. You guys can go ahead and start hatching that. And I believe, let's see how far you can go in here. You can go to about, let's see, I think you can go this far. I think this far. Yep, maybe a little bit further. Hang on, let's take a look. Is that it? Yeah, it's too far. So about right here is where your player can stand, which is gonna allow your orbs to do tons of damage. So once you guys are all set up, you have 2 choices. One, you guys can hatch for this active huge, the Chroma Tiger, stand in this zone, crush it out, and go ahead and try to get this huge swan at the end of the week. Or if you guys are not about that life and you don't think you're gonna hatch anything from this egg, you guys can always head over to this area right here, use your guys' orbs to crush out a bunch of this stuff. Like, let's say you want to swap out magic orbs and you want to swap this for, let's see here, for large taps. And then you guys want to just sit here and tap the entire time and move your mouse in a circle. So this way you guys are grinding out 2 areas at once, maximizing your profits. But the only downside to doing this, you're not going to be hatching for that egg. And you guys are going to need to equip a magnet book. So that way you guys are definitely making sure you're getting as much stuff as possible. So I would say probably not have one of these orbs. You'll just have 3. You'll want to equip either super magnet or the regular magnet. And that way you guys are collecting everything from over there, everything from here, and you guys are maximizing how much you guys are actually going to get from this event. It all depends on how you guys want to do it. If you guys want to do 2 zones at once, you're probably going to need to mix this up a little bit more. Maybe swap out 2 more of these for some more tap power. Maybe you'll want to do like super lightning plus like regular lightning. Something kind of like this. That'll probably give you maximum damage inside of a zone like this, so you guys are able to grind 2 areas at once. Maybe you guys don't care about that clan battle, so making these color gifts are not as important for you guys, and you guys don't need to get yourself clan points. But to really maximize how many huges you guys get from this event, I don't know if you're gonna get a ton of them from the event itself, because it looks like getting them from this is not gonna be super easy. That swan's not gonna drop that often because they only give it to you once a week, and inside of these color gifts you only get 4 rolls to get that moth. So I don't think you're gonna get a ton of huges from this event. I think you're mainly gonna get huges from grinding that last area and selling stuff to buy yourself huges inside the trading plaza, because everybody is gonna be in here for the next 2 weeks, making huge prices really cheap. So anyways, gamers, I hope this helps you guys out in getting some huge pets this update. Enjoy yourselves and watch the Preston diss track on the screen right now. I promise you guys will not be disappointed. Other than that, gamers, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you next time.